Zoran, when did you come to the U.S. and where did you come from?
I came from Serbia, which it's part of Balkans, Eastern Europe, about 8 years ago. And I first came, I didn't speak much English. I spoke in movie codes. I went to film school in Serbia. Good school. 7 people get accepted each year. But I did watch a lot of American films. And I spoke in movie codes, to get by. Like I was at a bar, I needed a drink. I didn't know yet how to formulate my sentence. But I knew Ben Affleck from Good Will Hunting. I pictured the final lager in the house, and I would say that in a bad Boston accent. And they would get it, and they'd give me some beer, and that's how I would get by. I pull up Sam Jackson when I needed a burger, from Pulp Fiction. And it was funny the first year, but then slowly I started trusting myself, which is, I guess, #1 for anyone in the arts. And I started speaking, and then I started writing at my work. My uncle got me a job at the hotel in Santa Monica, and I worked at a front desk since I came here. And before I shot this film, that's when I quit. And it wasn't like I'm going to Hollywood. It was like really big support of all of them there, knowing that this is coming. But I wrote all the scripts at the front desk.
And what was that like? I mean, you had mentioned off camera that there was times when it was less busy and you could, do that, and other people would be doing other things.
When you're at the hotel, I mean, I would advise anyone who's into screenwriting, that's the job you want. Because I guess consistency and discipline that a hotel gives you. I mean, you have to stand there for 8 hours. You're gonna work about an hour to half. Hope they're not watching this, but they know from my hotel. 2 hours at best on a busy day. The rest 6 hours, a guy next to you gambling online on Facebook. So you have all this free time, and you are in front of a monitor. So you might as well download Final Draft and start banging away. And I wrote about 6 scripts in 6 years.
Plus you're watching people probably come and go, and you're noticing people's mannerisms and
and that's what actually helped me write, to be honest. It's somebody approaching and you have to finish the sentence before they reach the front desk, or the phone is ringing and you need to answer it, but let me finish this thought out. And right now when I'm home and I have all this time, I cannot write not nearly as productively. And I think I need mess around. I guess I got used to it. So I can go to coffee shops, and I need to be interrupted and distracted in order to focus on writing. And then I discovered that. I didn't know that's how it would be.
So it sounds like that's sort of an inside tip for someone that comes to LA. They want to be in this business. Find a day job or a night job that's flexible. Because I've had jobs where there is no way I could be on the computer doing anything but them, and they were watching. And it sounds like find a supportive environment where they cater to artists.
Yep. Yeah. That was one of my things. It was like, come here, and they're like, all right, you went to film school, you should get a job in the film industry. And I thought about it, but then I heard all these horror stories, like, all right, you're gonna do a PA 16 hours a day, you come home, you're gonna be dead. And how are you gonna write like that? Because you started directing. You're not gonna get hands on a great script. These other guys already get their hands on the good scripts, and there's no way nobody will come to you. You have to kind of come up with your own script. And if you do that, you need time, you need to write, and you need to have a consistency and discipline in writing. And I don't know, honestly, if there wasn't for that job, how long would it take me to pull off one script, not less 6?
This is a strange question, but do you think also too, because you were standing for 8 hours, it was different? Because then when you come home, for me, when I've had computer type jobs, the last thing I want to do is sit at the computer.
Yeah. Standing, also, you burn more calories standing. Like since I quit the job, I put on like 20 pounds. I noticed that too. A lot of people noticed it, actually. So that's another benefit for actors too.